Hey there, Heather Ho there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond welcoming you to a new Dicey United thingy. I'm going to go through each season and have a superstar team play in them. So, as you can see, it's the fixtures to start the 1971-72 English First Division. Of course, that's what the Premier League was known as. First Division before they were the Premier League in 1993. So, you see a list of teams and all that. And you see summary, fixtures, tables, teams, like all the players, and highlights. So fixtures here. So what I'm doing is my favorite English team is Glory, Glory Man United. Glory, Glory Man United. Glory, Glory Man United. So let's see how they do. Ooh, ooh. So I will be playing as the Manchester United and have every Manchester United game for the 71-72 First Division. Now, according to Wiki, what did they do? Derby County won with Manchester United 8th. Okay, that's not bad. 1913 and 10. So Derby County won to get the European Cup, and then they beat Leeds, Liverpool, and Man City by 1 point. That was just amazing. Oh, that. With Nottingham and Huddersfield dipped down. So anyway, so yeah, Manchester United took 8 points. What the hell is the Whitney Cup? Skulls or whatever. Ugh. Ick. All right, so matchups here. We are going to autoplay Arsenal and Chelsea tied. Kelly for Arsenal, Peter Osgood for Chelsea. Puppetry crushes Stroke 3-0 as Hunt with 2 goals, Carr with 1. Crystal Palace beats Newcastle by a goal late. Huddersfield and Leicester tied. Ipswich and Everton tied 0-0. Liverpool crushed Nottingham 3-1. It's Torshak with 2, Emlyn Hughes with 1, Mackenzie for Nottingham. Man City beat Leeds as Doyle beats them. Sheffield beat Southampton 2-1 as Shannon scored for Southampton, but Flynn and Woodward for Sheffield. West Ham won 3-2 over West Brom. Trevor Birkin with 2 goals, Best with 1, Brown with 2 goals for West Brom. And Tottenham beat Wolves 2-1 as Mullery in England. What a weird name. Scored McCallie. So we're going to play Derby and ManU. Alex Dempsey net against Colin Burton. Derby has Alan Hinton, John O'Hare, Kevin Hector, great player, Alan Durbin, Frank Wicknell, Roy McFarlane, Archie Gamble, the man from Scotland who 6 years later would score one of the best World Cup goals ever, John McGovern, who went to Liverpool, if my right, John Robson, Colin Todd, Ron Robson, Jim Walker, Terry Hennessy, and Steve Powell. Manchester United has Georgie Best, still around. Denis Law, Brian Kidd, Bobby Charlton. Denis Law, the best Scotland. George Best from Northern Ireland. Brian Kidd, Bobby Charlton, the English guy from '66. Alan Galley, Sally McElroy from Northern Ireland. Steve James, David Sadler, Willie Monaghan, Francis Burns, Mike Uga, Tommy O'Neill, Tony Dunn, Tony Young, John Aston, Paul Everett. In the 6th minute. And you on the attack. Charlton to Best. Georgie Best. 7 minutes later. Derby's defense. Hunter Kidd. Bolton dive and makes a save. So Kidd almost scored. 11 minutes later. Next battle. Farland blocks off O'Neill. 10 minutes later. Use defense. Charlton Bills takes a touch. Charging West. 5 minutes later. Darby on the attack. Crunch time. Touch battle. Morgan pushed Hector. They'll get a finger wag. Half-time. Darby nil. Thanks to 2 goals from one Georgie Best. 8 minutes later. Law draws Hector to the ground. Not good. Only 1 minute later. Darby on the attack. Over the fence. 11 minutes later. Gamble slides in on James. They'll get a figure wag. And even the free kick. O'Neill tried but couldn't do it. 12 minutes later. Darby on the attack. John O'Hare. 2-1 for Darby. Well, Darby's down 2-1. Oh boy. 6 minutes later. Catch shoot. Head away from Webster. Gamble clatters on McElroy. They'll get a figure wag. Last moments. Darby to try to tie. The corner, but Stepney saves the day. And ManU Cutchy. Hold on. We're not done yet. James pushes Durbin. They'll get a figure wag. Finally. Just 2 goals. He knows what to do. That's the first base thing. ManU is 4th in the points. Coventry's technically number 1 because of goal differential. On to the 17th, 5 games. On the 17th, and ManU is not in any of them. So the Huddersfield Arsenal, 0-0 tie. Ipswich beats Coventry 2-0. Philge and Hamilton scoring. Wolves shocks Liverpool on a Richards penalty. Wow. Sheffield beats Leeds 3-2 as Reece third and Scullion scored. Johnny Giles and Cooper for Leeds. And Stoke beats Southampton on a penalty 1-0. On the 18th, ManU plays Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Anyway, Derby beats West Ham 2-1. Yeah, the great Jeff Hurst. That's the great Jeff Hurst. I think it is the great Jeff Hurst. Yeah, he played for West Ham. Durbin and Wagnall scoring for Derby. Leicester crushed Nottingham 4-1 as Glover with 2 goals. Brandon Ishbik won Carmack for Nottingham. Man City beat Crystal Palace 2-0 on Francis Lee's 2 goals. Tottenham beat Newcastle on Knowles' goal. And West Brom crushes Everton. Brown, Astle, Jeffrey Astle, and Hartford scoring. So now ManU plays Chelsea. What's our time? Okay. At Chelsea, Peter the Cat Benetti in there for Chelsea, 70 for ManU. There's Peter Osgood. John Hollins, Tommy Baldwin, David Webb, Stephen Kemper, Chris Garland, Charlie Cook, Alan Hudson, John Dempsey, Patty Mulligan, Peter Helsman, Ron Harris, John Boyle, Eddie McCready, and Marvin Hinton. Here we go. Chelsea on the attack. Hollins takes a touch. But Dempsey stops it. We're going to change ManU's colors because the two blues don't match. Law's late on Boyle. Oh boy. They'll get a figure wag. 10 minutes later. ManU with the defense. Goal kick. Webb tried score. 2 minutes later. Back by ManU best. Off the post. Georgie best. 3-0. Well, 3 goals, 3 by ManU this year, 3 by Harrison just Charlton off the ball. All you know around Harris is he played hockey for Oakland. 2 minutes later. ManU on the attack. Quarter taken by O'Neill, but cleared away. 13 minutes later. Sadler will get a finger wag. And at halftime, ManU takes a 1-0 lead on Chelsea. 9 minutes into the second half. ManU's defense. Hudson does his job. 9 minutes later. Chelsea's defense. Law can't do a shot. 11 minutes later. Chelsea on the attack. Six to corner. Sadler does his job. Out of by Sadler. Getting close to the end. Defense. No way. Crunch time. Boyle goes after James. And that was it. That makes ManU 2-0. Alongside Tottenham, Sheffield, and Man City. Tops in the league. Tony Brown of West Brom has 3 goals, same as Mr. George Best. Well, that's weird. Man City has 2 goalies, and they have actually. Oh, yeah, all right. On the 20th, ManU played. So 2 days later, they have to play Arsenal. They got to play Arsenal. On home turf. We're number 4, Arsenal's number 13. Arsenal, Bob Wilson in the net. Ray Kennedy, George Graham, John Radford, Charlie George. George Graham, a future Arsenal manager. Peter Simpson, Frank McClintock, John Roberts, George Armstrong. Ron Sport, he's a hockey star. Eddie Kelly, Pat Rice, Peter Story, Sam Nelson, Peter Mandanero, and Bobby McNabb. So, here we go. Arsenal's defense. They cleared it on us. 11 minutes later, 2+9. Pitch battle, O'Neill backed into Graham. Well, you'll get a figure wag. 11 minutes later. ManU in the attack. Not the best. Corner from the left. Straight at Wilson, but Bob Wilson stops it. Damn it. 13 minutes later. Again, back to Kennedy. And a warning will take place. Crunch time. Pitch battle. Nelson hits McElroy and gets a warning. Last minutes of the half. Look for best. Arsenal's trying to prevent ManU from doing anything. ManU's defense. Kane's got a foot in. That's why he's the best. He's Georgie Best. 1-0. Arsenal on the attack. Corner. And right. With the goal. They tied it up. Ugh. 4 minutes later. No intensity. ManU. Hundred best. Oh, he was aiming for that goal. 5 minutes later. The signing coach kid holds his head. I saw with the free kick. Cleared away. 9 minutes later. Grant pulls Morgan off the ball. Second yellow for Arsenal. 5 minutes later. Arsenal on the attack. Arsenal tried it. No. Radford tried everything. Johnny Radford. Francis Burns gets a warning. Full time. So we tie Arsenal 1-1 on the 21st. Nobody playing. Chelsea Man City. 1-1 tie. It's what Man City scoring an own goal to establish a point. Sheffield crushes Everton 3-0. Solomons for 1, Woodward for 2. I think they're the only team that's 3-0, right? Well, Tottenham can be 3-0. Does Tottenham tie Sheffield? The answer is yes, they do. They beat Huddersfield 3-1. Gave up an early goal, but Gilson, Shivers, and Perryman scored. Wolves beats Leeds 2-0 as Parkin and Dugan score. Derby beats Leicester 1-0 on O'Hare's goal. Newcastle Liverpool tie 0-0. Nottingham beats West Ham 1-0 and go by Richardson. Southampton beats Ipswich 3-2 as Davies with 2, Gabriel with 1, Hunter and Clark with 1 goal. Stoke beats Crystal Palace 3-0, Richie with 2, Greenhoff with 1. And West Brom and Coventry tie. I think everyone's got 3 games, right? Yep. So Sheffield and Tottenham are both 3-0. Man City and Man U both are 2-0-1, the only other teams. Arsenal has actually played 3 games and 3 ties. Leeds is the only team that has yet to score a point. Newcastle and Everton only have 1 point each. They would be down. Phil Parks. So that way, the 23rd sees us play West Brom. Well, West Ham and Ipswich tie, so we got to face West Brom. We're number 4, they're number 9. West Brom, John Osborne in net. Tony Brown, John Wilde, Len Cantillo, Jeff Assel, Asa Hartford from Scotland, Bobby Hope, George McVitie, Ray Wilson, great defender. Oscar Robertson, Colin Suckett, Gordon Nisbet, Lyndon Hughes, Roger Minton, Alan Merrick, Alan Glover, and Glenn Johnson. First battle. And ManU's going to have Sadler flying in and a warning. 8 minutes later. Andrew Follett. Gowling. Oh, Gowling had a chance to score the first goal from a guy now named Best. Clipped by Wiley. And a warning. 15 minutes later. ManU in the attack. How's it go? Osborne stops Denis Law. Wow. Whistle's blown. Law pushes Wild. Touchdown. Wasn't clipped by James. Pilot it. 2-yellow card. West Brom holds us to no goal. 4 minutes later. ManU on the defense. For West Brom. Around with the header. It's 1-0. Red intensity. Oh boy. Use. Gets George Best. West Brom's defense. Make a great tackle. West Brom on the attack. Let's Debbie saves Brown again. Wiley, over the bar. ManU's in trouble. Well, they got attack going in. Georgie Best. West Brom's defense. Double one. Comeback search. Go ahead and clear some lines. Last chance. And ManU again gets a shot. 24 sees a lot of things happen. Arsenal Sheffield. Arsenal ties Sheffield. So Arsenal's had 4 straight ties, I think. Coventry beats Derby 2-1. St. John with 2 goals. Ian St. John. Wagnall scored for Derby. Liverpool loses to Crystal Palace on a goal by Burchell. Chelsea beats Everton on a goal by Webb. Nottingham and Southampton tie nils. And Wolves and Man City tie nils. 25th, Leeds plays Tottenham. Yeah, Leeds plays Tottenham. And Tottenham wins 1-0 on a goal by Knowles. Newcastle and Huddersfield tied 1-1. McDonald for Newcastle, Huddersfield, Worthington. And Stroke beats Leicester 3-0. Quite easily. So that means Tottenham is the only team 4-0. Sheffield second with 7 points. Stoke, Man City, and ManU all tied with 6 points, but Stoke has 3 wins. The bottom 2, Everton and Leeds, have yet to win a game. Huddersfield has 3 ties. Arsenal has 4 ties, yet they're kind of middle of the pack, and Crystal Palace has 2 wins. George Best has 5 goals. He's the best. There's Gordon Banks. I like Gordon Banks a lot. Then on the 28th, ManU plays Wolves. earlier. Arsenal beat Stoke 3-0 on 2 goals by Kennedy by Radford. Coventry beats Newcastle 2-1. Hunt and Chilton scored Tudor for Newcastle. Crystal Palace 2-0. Hughes and Queen scoring. Derby beats Southampton 2-0. Goals by Wakefield and McFarland. Chelsea goes to Huddersfield and win 2-1. Kemper and Hollins for Chelsea, Lawson for Huddersfield. Ipswich Leeds tie, Clark and Gray scoring respectively. Liverpool beats Leicester 3-1. Torshak, Keegan, and Graham with the goals, with Glover picking up the goal for Leicester. Man City beats Tottenham 2-1. Francis Lee and Colin Bell scoring. Gilson for Tottenham. Sheffield beats West Brom 2-0. Goals by Woodward and Calhoun. And West Ham and Everton tie. So ManU, number 7 versus number 12, Wolves. Phil Parks in the net. Derek Dugan, John Richards, Jim Kellogg, Kenny Hibbett, Frank Monroe, Danny Hegan, Derek Parkin, Mike Bailey, Dave Wagstaff, Steve Daly, Bernard Shaw, Jared Taylor, Bobby Gould, John McCall, Alice Sunderland, and Paul Walker. This will be the last game in this thing. Well, it's August. Pitch battle for ManU. Lob push Bailey. He gets a wag. 6 minutes later. On the for a throw in. Double seventh. Through tackle. ManU has ruined Wolves' attack. ManU's defense. Double fives. Lots of focus. Uh-oh. Perfect. I got it. For Wolves. Wolves on the attack. Oh no. 13 minutes. It's crunch time. Wolves' defense. Park skippers. We're never good. Cowling gets a warning. Free kick for Wolves. Sentney will get the ball. Last few moments. Charlton makes a mistake. Gets a warning. Now we're down 1-0. We're in trouble. 3 minutes later. Wolves on the attack again. Ugh. We're fucked. Oh, kid got clattered. McCallie. Free kick for us. Open over there. Oh. Stevie James. The defender. Boom. And that's the first goal by a player not named Georgie Best. ManU on the attack. Best. Pitch battle. McCallie gets a warning. Wolves on the attack. The header. Goal. Foul. Richards. Whew. That might be the catalyst. Wolves making a mistake. Shaw is angry. Gets a warning. Lucky for him. 2 + 3 is 5. ManU on the attack. Can we tie? Playing space. Green corner. Damn it. We're in trouble. This is our last chance. Oh. Oh. Yeah. We've got for a point. We skip her and save a point. Did everyone play 5 games? Yeah. Everyone's played 5 games. We are in 5th. Sheffield's 4-0-1. Tottenham second at 4-1. And Man City 3 wins and 2 ties. Us and Arsenal have yet to lose either. The bottom two, Everton and Leeds. Leeds only has 1 point in 5 games. So I'm surprised. Huddersfield has yet to win either, but they've got 3 points. Best with 5 goals. Stebney's not really that good in the numbers. He's 17th. Well, goals per 90, I should say. So he's 9. Stebney. He's number 16. Yikes. Corrigan, Wilson, and Banks are your best goalies around. So yeah, we've got to do something about it. Our goals per 90. But George Best is our leader. Fixtures, tables, and all that. And we're 2 ties at home, 2-1 on the road teams. Highlights. Wins against Derby. Memorable games. West Ham, West Brom, number 1. And Southampton, Ipswich, the only ones that are above 10 on the list. So, yeah, some boring ass matches. Anyway, I'm Jeff. I'm going to do